Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Streamy Pisces, back to do a really quick video. Today I would like to talk to my sisters this morning. First of all, let me say this before I get started about what the topic is. I've been getting up, going for walks and doing, some light workout, push-ups, squats, and different things like that. I'm doing a challenge with a group of women that live in my area, and we basically check in every day to say that we've completed our squats and we've completed our push-ups, and we add other things to the challenge, and that helps to hold me accountable. But because of me being held accountable and I've had the right mind to actually stick with it and keep pushing through, I feel so much better. And a lot has just been taken off of me energetically because I started to move my body more, become more physically active. I walk all the time. I'm in nature all the time. I'm not in the house. I feel very inspired with, messages and, things that I'm supposed to do, things that I'm supposed to complete. A lot of times I don't make videos and I take long breaks with doing my videos because I don't want to see myself on camera. Like, it's kind of weird for me, and I have to edit it, and I'm looking at myself and it's like, wow, that's really me. So I don't like to really see myself. I do like to do voiceovers, but whatever, I have to push through my own feelings and how I feel to give these important messages. My message today, before I go for my walk, I just wanted to tell the young sisters from around maybe 10 to about 18, this message is for you. First, I want to tell you a little bit about me, and I want to tell you about how I was when I was between the ages of 10 to 18, just a short, condensed version. For me, I really didn't know who I was. I was just kind of floating around, and being a Pisces, I was definitely just kind of swimming around trying to find my way, bumping into the fish bowl, hitting my head, doing all types of stuff trying to find my way because I was not being led. I was not being guided in a way with wisdom to tell me how to live my life in a safe way, because the people that were responsible for teaching me wisdom were unwise themselves, so therefore we were all just caught up in the matrix. But what I was doing was making sure that my hair was done, making sure that I had the clothes and the makeup and the nails, and get my eyebrows arched and all of this stuff. And we were going to the beach, and basically it was just like this one big competition about who looks the best, who has the best body and all of this stuff. And then as you get older, it turns into who has the car, the most money. It's always been like a materialistic, superficial existence for me, and living in that type of existence and always feeling like I have to be in competition with someone, worrying about what's going on around me, getting sucked into situations, negative situations with other people that were lost in their matrix. And we're just all lost in the matrix, mentally, spiritually, every way. But, hey, we were looking good, though, When my folks went there, they were going to make sure that we were looking good. We were going to have them shoes. Nobody was going to say that their children were looking, crazy. So, like I said, everybody was into competition about the looks. And, my generation is the generation that has birthed this generation that we see now. And we saying, whoa, what's wrong with these children? They are just all over the place and confused. They got hair, green hair and blue hair and all of this stuff. What's going on? They got skinny jeans on, and oh my gosh, look at, it's just all of this stuff that's happening. And we see this evolution of the youth of today, but we birthed them, you know what I'm saying? Like, we created them. Our programming created that generation. Now, let me just go back. Also, in my generation, it was a lot of sexual activity going on amongst my peer group. It just was. And I feel a lot of that is due to the pushing through media such as, HBO. Basically, I feel like my generation, pornography was hoisted on us through the TV, and that's how we got kind of sucked first, introduced into sexual activity in our minds first. My mind was infiltrated first before I let, a boy defile me, it was first in my mind because I had watched some stuff on TV. So porn was introduced to us, and porn is being introduced to you as well. Every time that you turn that TV on, every time you watch a video, every time you watch a movie, even if you watch a cartoon, you are being pushed sexual messages. You're being pushed sexual images. You're being pushed all of these women that are dressed and all of these beautiful colors. Because, you know, one thing about us, one thing that the enemy knows about us, we like shiny, pretty, sparkly, colorful, flashy things, right? So the enemy is going to give to you Cardi B dressed up. She's got blue hair and this blue outfit, and her body is just, you know, and she's looking glamorous and whatever. They put all that crap on her, all that makeup, they put all that stuff up there, put her on in front of the TV to mesmerize you with her looks and her energy that she's giving off. But she's also giving off sexual energy. She wants to create a sexually deviant population of young girls and young women and older women too, because this older women that still, you know, love her. And it's her actions, y'all. It's her actions. Okay, so you got these other groups out here, city girls, and or either they're saying have a city girl summer. I haven't really looked too much into it because this stuff really bothers me, but I'm gonna have to really like dig into these groups that are being pushed by the enemy to young girls such as yourself. Like, okay, God, so they have like the orange hair and the green hair and all that. Look, I dig the colors because I'm a creative person, so I love the colors. But it's what they're pushing behind the colors. It's what they're pushing to young girls and young women such as yourself. If you're watching this, and you know, and even if adults are watching this and you want your daughters to listen to these types of messages, I think that you should. Because I'm just telling you, things have shifted, but they really haven't changed that much from when I was a child to what's happening now. It's just, they've definitely bumped it up a notch, and they just, you know, stripper, be a stripper. Basically, they're saying be a stripper. You know, do whatever you got to do for the dollar. Like, do whatever, like, whatever it is. If it's going to take away your self-respect, if it's going to make your family be like, whoa, I can't believe that she did that, do it. It's okay. You know, get lit, have fun. But you're killing yourself. You're killing yourself. When we're following these people, they are basically leading us off of a cliff into our spiritual, mental, and physical death. Because what's going to happen is, young girls, if you model your lives after these artists, and that's what happened. They use the media to shape our minds. And I'll give you an example. And if I can find this picture, I'm gonna put it in there. They use mass media to control your mind down to what you dress, how you wear your hair, how you talk, everything about who you are. When you watch these images on TV, it infiltrates your mind. Then you start seeing it in society. The shift starts happening, and they push this on y'all. And now what do we have? We got our baby girls out here with the pink hair and the blue hair and the green hair. And even though they might not be acting like a stripper, but they're still priming and prepping her to be a stripper later on in life, or to be some sort of a sex worker, or to be an unpaid prostitute. Because that's what happens with a lot of our girls. You know, that's what happened to me. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you are a young woman, a young girl that's out here having sex with multiple people, and nobody's putting cash in your hand, that means you are an unpaid prostitute. And you are basically whoring yourself because you are looking for something. You are looking for love through sex, because that's pretty much what you know how to do, right? You know, that's what I thought when I was younger. I was like, I'm pretty. That's all I have is, you know, being pretty. And, you know, I'm older now. I'm 39. Boy, but looking back, I can look back and talk about it. That's all I thought I had, because that was what was pushed on me. You got to be pretty. And then once you start having sex, it's like, oh, you got to have sex. Okay, now, you know, you got to be good at it too, you know. And then it's like, oh, you got to be the best at it, or you have to do these things. You know, you might have boyfriends, and the boyfriend, you start having a sexual relationship with him, He wants to end that you want to end that relationship. You don't want to have sex. And he's like, oh no, you're not going to stop because you've, gotten used to that. You get caught up in that situation. When you're young, you can get pregnant. You can get left with the baby to take care of. You're a baby yourself. You need people to take care of you. You need people to be there for you and to help you to grow into your womanhood, not for you to be taking care of a baby. You're a baby, all of this comes from all of this sexual crap that they keep cramming down our throats and programming us with, and then we act it out, and then we suffer. So my message is, you got to see what's happening to you, and this message just might not make sense. I hope it does. It makes sense to me. You're being programmed to be a whore, okay? You're being programmed to be a whore. Don't be a whore. You are a queen. Pick your crown up. Put your crown on. Love yourself. Close your legs. Close your legs. Close your mouth. Love yourself. Learn how to manifest and meditate and start exercising and start journaling. Start loving yourself. Focus on yourself and cut other people off. Focus on you now. It's time.